they against his head and make sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall that tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, right on, right on, right on. Well, I guess he found some comfort at the. Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past.
I'm Kevin Hart. And excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. Here we go. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off the loss. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Harden scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Over Claxton. Portis can't get it to go. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back over to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Back to man. Inside. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Harden. The tray. Denver grabs the miss. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Harden. Harden with the stuff.
Athletic move by Harden. Okay, I see you throwing it down on top of the defense.
Here's man. Back to Brown. Driving the lane. And finished off by Brown.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Nembhard. Releases from 15. A putback. And with the rebound. Nuggets trail. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Brown. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Harden draws the double to the paint. Here's Nembhard. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's man. Hasn't made one yet. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Bridges. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Great D that time from Portis. Philadelphia leading by 4. Harden outside. Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. And with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Brown outside. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's man. He has yet to score. Grant outside. Three-pointer. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The 76ers leading. Pass to Portis. Back to Harden. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's man. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Here's man. Brown outside. Pass to Bridges. Here's man. Guarded by Harden. And again, Denver, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Down low. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Now, man. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's Harden. Driving in. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
A master at working through contact. Sometimes it seems Harden prefers getting physical on the way up.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's man. Nothing on the board.
Philadelphia foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Denver now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Drummond the screen. Here's Schroeder. Drummond. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Man with it. Picked by Vucevic. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Reed. And with the rebound. The Nuggets trail. And Brown now atop the key. Back to man. Fires the 3. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Reed. That misses off the backboard. 51 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here.
Give yourself a round of applause. Substitution on the court.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Carter. Pulls up on the wing. Reed with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Now here's Bryant. Defended by man. Bryant drives in. Reed gets the bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here is Carter. Here he goes. And then Carter with the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes.
Denver, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment.
and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And here's Jones. Brown outside. Pass to Vucevic. Lets it go with the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Ball stolen.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Pass to Reed. Back to Schroeder. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
A heady pass by the Beard, finding his teammate for the triple.
Pass to man. Lets it fly. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside, Reed. Back to Harden. And it's Denver with the rebound. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Brown putting it on the deck. And finished off by Brown.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted at getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Harden from downtown. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
This goes to...
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Pass to Edwards for 3. And Reed throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
3 points.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside, Jones. Grant outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Grant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets. Harden left side. Inside Portis. Man with it. Picked up by Portis. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Portis.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Inside. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And here are the Nuggets now. Brown wide open. He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter. Now Edwards. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Brown. The Nuggets leading by 8. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
Pass to Portis. Wide open look. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Both teams will make substitutions. On the free throw, no good. The Nuggets now on offense. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Pass to Man. Into the lane. Power down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Second team foul.
Here's Nembhard. To the paint. Here's Kessler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Man. He's got 12. Screen by Claxton. This one for 3. Nembhard grabs the board. The 76ers trailed by 11. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Claxton with it. Picked up by Portis. Man with it. 6 to shoot. Yep, it counts. Man's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Nembhard. Good on the triple. Nembhard's got his second basket of the night.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Branham. It's rebounded by Portis.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit, Greg.
Now Nembhard. 5 points in the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Tries again. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. Here's Man. 14 points for him. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Nemhard with it. Up top, Edwards. There's Anthony Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Brown outside. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 9 points for Nick Claxton.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so Brown will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Mann. Over Harden. Mann can't hit.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Nemhard. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Nuggets leading by 8. Now, Mann. Brown outside. They get it back. Pass to Mann. Here's the 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Kessler the screen. It's Edwards on the wing. To the paint. Portis. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Portis has got the first basket of the third quarter for the 76ers. Pass to Mann. Back to Brown from deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Here's Kessler. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Mann. He's got 14. Pass to Grant. There's the pick. Over Edwards. No good from Grant.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Harden outside. Claxton with the steal. Mann with it. Brown outside. There's the drive. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Pass to Portis. Harden outside. And again, Philadelphia turns it over. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Teams changing it up here.
Philadelphia,
And here are the Nuggets now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Brown deciding where to go with it. Here's Mann. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harden. Big-time jam from James Harden.
All the way up. The beard. Boy, those were 2 loud points.
And here's Carter. Pass to Vukcevic. Carter left side. Out to the right wing. Clock is at 3. Now here's Reed. He's got 7. Back to Nembhard. Fires for 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Denver leading by 9. Brown outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Pass to Drummond. Stolen by Carter. And, oh, here we go. Carter's got it in the fast break chance. Vukcevic can't hit. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Back to Carter. Pass to Vukcevic. 5 to shoot. Reed with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 9. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. There's a lot to consider with NBA expansion, and Commissioner Silver said, quote, "What does that mean for talent? I feel great about where the talent is right now in the league, but those players have to come from somewhere. How does it work geographically? What will it mean for growing the game?" These are all good questions. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, as always, we appreciate the update. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now, Claxton. He's got 9. In the corner, it's Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Baseline J on the way. Here's Mann. He's got 14. It's stolen by Edwards. And there's the drive. Goes back up. Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. He's covered by Grant. Bridges with it. Still without a basket. Picked by Bridges. Inside. Here's Claxton. Buries it down low. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Clark. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again. Too reckless with the ball. He's hurting his teammates with these mistakes.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Stolen by Grant. Pass to Man.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Edwards. Man can't hit. The 76ers trailed by 11. .144 left to play here in the third. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Outside Williams. 5 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. Bridges with the board.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And here's Jones. Still scoreless. Grant for 3. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
We've got 1:08 left in the third. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. To the inside. Reed gets the bucket. Reed got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Now here's Jones. Pass to Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Edwards. Vucevic with the rebound. Now Jones. Brown outside. Got a piece of it. And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turn.
50. All right, fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The 76ers trailed by 11. Picked by Reed. And Reed throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Brown. High post Vucevic. And here's Jones. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Here's Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Here's Brown. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after.
And it goes down 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Jones looking for an opening. Brown inside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Harden outside. Takes a three. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to Jones. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Thank you, Allie. And another miss by Denver. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the basket by Edwards.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Jones drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Outside, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Pass to Brown. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a two-possession lead.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Outside, Edwards. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Nimhard for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
And Claxton throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And taken away by Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A wing who wants to pound it down low. Brown earns a trip to the line.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
With it. Down low. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Now, man. Over in the corner, Brown. And another miss by Denver.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stop.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Man with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Pass to Brown. Driving to the basket. Does not find the basket. He's shooting 50% from the floor on 14 tries.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He's off on that one. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Denver. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Mann. No good on the triple.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Nembhard. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Nuggets leading. And here's Carter. Pass to Branham. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now Grant. Clock at 6. The 3 is off. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Got it!
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Here's Branham. With the drive. Carter. Got it to go off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And we got a timeout from David Adelman. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Now here is Carter. And there's the dunk.
He went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Edwards. Outside, Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. It's Schroeder with the drop. Vucevic pulls it down. Denver in the lead. It's tipped. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Brown. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
Bruce Brown, 2 shots.
makes both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Brown. Carter outside. Going inside. The response. Slamming it home.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Edwards with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
It's the first that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Brown with it. Driving inside. That shot no good. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now, man. From 11, Kessler pulls it down. And now the 76ers on the break. Now Portis. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Nuggets trail. Here's man. Outside Brown. Now Claxton. Oh, what a play inside.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Philadelphia. It's Portis. Edwards rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Well, that instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Brown fires. And the 3 misses. A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. Now Nembhard. Now Kessler. Edwards inside. No good there. The Nuggets on offense. Outside Brown. All sorts of time. It's in. His shot is pure.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Here's Edwards. Wrestler's a three. A three-pointer. Good.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Outside Brown. He takes it in. Stolen by Kessler. Edwards inside. Not gonna go. The Nuggets trail by 3. And what an exciting game here with 3 minutes played so far in overtime. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in there.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
And here's Edwards.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by Portis. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Misses the three. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So Philadelphia wins it. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came out in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.